According to the R documentation, pie charts are a bad way of displaying information. In spite of that advice, pie charts still keep coming up everywhere and are widely used. In this video, I'll show you a few examples of the pie function in R and leave it to you to decide when to use them. The data we're going to use to create our first pie chart is the usage share of desktop browsers for June 2014 according to the W3 counter. So this data says that we have the following browsers and each has this percent of the market. So Chrome has 38% of the market for desktop browsers. Internet Explorer's usage is 19%, Firefox 16.8%, Safari 16%, Opera 3.2%, and other browsers make up 6% of the market. And then we're going to color our pie chart with the following colors: red, yellow, blue, green, orange, and cyan, corresponding to their respective entries in the browsers. So if we call our pie function, give it the share. So first we give it the numeric values, then the labels, and now we specify the colors. So if we do a Control-Alt-R to run this code, we should get our first pie chart. And we do. So here we have Chrome taking up 38% of the pie, followed by Internet Explorer, Firefox, Safari, then Opera, and other. And they're all rendered in a counterclockwise fashion. We can make some adjustments to this. To me, it looks kind of small. The letters look kind of compressed together. We can make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to bring up the pie function here in the console and give it a radius of 1. That should increase the size. Now the default radius is 0.8, so we can go even a little bigger, maybe 1.2. It starts clipping at that point. So if we just leave it at 1, we get a slightly better looking pie chart than we had initially. We can also render it in the clockwise direction by giving it the parameter clockwise equals true, and it renders it in the opposite direction. So I think what we had initially looked a little bit better, so I'll go back to that. There's a number of other arguments we can give it. We don't need to specify the color. We can just leave it out, and it will give it some default. The default in R doesn't have too much color, so it's a little brighter, a little bit easier to see if we specify the colors. So if you do a help on pie or question mark pie, it'll give you some more options that you can play with. And you'll see them specified here. And that concludes this video on creating pie charts in R using the pie function.